Of course, I have.
No. Yeah, I think I have.
Yes, I have.
Not directly, but indirectly.
A friend of mine sent me a link on WhatsApp that this Ponzi scheme, if you invest 100,000, you get 200,000.
That period, I think MMM was trending, so everybody was just putting money.
I didn't get the capital. I didn't get any interest, nothing.
Within a short time frame, he made a reasonable amount of return to the tune of about 200%.
Yeah, like, okay, don't worry, they're working on it. It's just that I need to still pay extra 50,000 again on top of it. I like, okay, we're back. Have we started? Okay, yeah, I think I have. That was in 2022. A friend of mine sent me a link on WhatsApp that this Ponzi scheme, if you invest 100,000, you get 200,000.
So I had a roommate. You know how it is in the university, you're like 6, 8 people in a room. So that period, I think MMM was trending, so everybody was just putting money. I was skeptical. Not because I had the money, I didn't really have the money to invest, but then I knew that it was not something I was going to borrow to invest in.
So it happened around last year, December. I mean, at that point in time, it was too good to be true because it started around December. I was seeing a lot of people online, especially TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, talking about it, how much they put in it. You have to do like a tax study to get this and that. And I wasn't even quite moved with that, but until someone on my contact list started posting about it, about a third party that she knows that made money from it. And then I was convinced, okay, fine, let me go ahead.
Not just once, quite a couple of times, I've lost money in investments. Now that you're saying it, sometimes a question just comes and it just takes you back to when things happen to you and you're like, oh my God, did that happen to me?
So I got swayed by my brother, who had initially invested a couple of rands, into now what I call a Ponzi scheme, because at that time he didn't see it as a Ponzi scheme.
I was doing the agri invest phase, and I put in my money into a venture, and I didn't get the capital. I didn't get the principal amount, so to speak. I didn't get any interest, nothing. Lost my money, lost the contacts, and lost good friends.
Initially, I didn't want to do it though. I wanted to do it, but my kid star was like, Auntie Tina, this is Christmas season. There are a lot of scammers out there. I went behind her. I sent the 100,000. They sent me one email link. I should use this code and this particular code. And I'm like, okay. I actually imputed that code, dude. God save me. I did not send my credit card, number, pin, and everything because I'm very smart with that aspect.
So I had this particular girl, she invested in it, put a lot of money, even referred a lot of people. But at the end of the day, I think it crashed, and yeah, she fell seriously sick and even failed her exams that period. So it was a really, really bad investment for her.
I lost investments because I simply did not have enough knowledge. I didn't do due diligence. I was just excited.
Within a short time frame, he made a reasonable amount of return to the tune of about 200%. I think that was what roped him in to believing, okay, if I made this much with this little initial investment, if I, pulled in more resources, I could, quadruple, my investment. And then he came to me. I was skeptical about it, and I did not hide, my stance in respect to that. But, he got a couple of rands from me and put it back, and he had anticipated he was going to get a mega return. And then the scheme just fizzled into thin air. Not a word from them, not a word in respect to his returns in investment. And till tomorrow, not a single rand, was gotten back.
It then started in December, so I put in money in January. So at that time, it was still kind of like a big deal. So I had to get like a coupon stuff, paid money to get a profile. So I will have my own account to carry out the daily tax that will earn me money and all of that. So I was quite convinced at that period of time. And then it started going well. Daily, I do like a tax, it takes me like a link that directs me to Telegram, TikTok, their accounts basically, to like, comment, and all of that. And I was seeing like the effects of what I was doing at that time, which actually I was kind of like motivated. Okay, fine, this and that and all of that. Initially, I was told that if you do this for the first month, you can actually cash out plus the whole deposit I made in the beginning of the program, right? So I was even quite confident that if I add that to what I've currently done so far, I'll be able to get like a decent amount of cashback or something. Yeah. So I was quite excited as well, because obviously I wasn't doing anything. It was just do the tax and all, and that wasn't even like much of a big deal because it was just on my phone. What didn't even take up to like 5 minutes and all of that.
I now reach out to the guy that I've sent the 100,000. So what's not the update? When will I get my revenue, like the generation of the 100,000? Yeah, like, okay, don't worry, they're working on it. It's just that I need to still pay extra 50,000 again on top of it. I like, okay, but I reach out to my younger sister that babe, half hour, no vessel. I don't say 100,000 for your back. Auntie Tina, why now? After everything, I got to like started feeling bad that God, my salary that came in, I didn't use it wisely. Because I wanted this Ponzi scheme thing to get effective. It didn't end in that December. January, the guy reached out again to me that okay, my money has now given birth to, everything is now 300,000 naira, but for me to withdraw, I will be needing to pay another extra 50,000. Let me not lie to you guys. My salary came in that day. That guy called me. I sent that money. I lost my December salary. I lost my January salary, and after everything, the guy blocked me. It was as if they used something to talk to me. So that was a bad investment for me. And I saw those 2 months as the worst month of my life.
When it got closer to the period of getting like a payback or something, then the issue started. The first I got on the site was that the amount that I'm about to cash out is too low, and which wasn't supposed to be, because I actually made like a lot of money. Let me say like over 30% of my initial deposit. Yes. So when it got to that time, I was trying to like withdraw. I imputed my bank details and I started getting through the first day I tried, it was showing processing, second day processing, third day processing, and then I reached back to the lady that referred me. This is what is happening. And at first she said that she had already cashed out ours and she doesn't know what is going on at that time. She told me that she calm down, maybe it's an error from their end and all of that. And all those while they were still doing well, like people were still posting them and all of that stuff. So I was quite calm, because when they actually told me that the money I actually was about to cash out was a bit low, I actually thought that maybe this is one reason. Well, it wasn't like a good reason for me actually, because I did all that they asked me. And then the issue started, the main issue started. Their official page on all platforms that I had access to started crashing. There was only one time my account, I could not access it for like 2 days. I refreshed time after time, refreshed and all of that. I could not access it for like 2 days and all of that. And then I was getting this feeling that, something is wrong somewhere. And this was mid-January to February. And when we entered February this year, the whole thing crashed. So I guess I was the unfortunate one. Maybe because when I invested in it, it was early January and they started in February. So I would not say I'm the unfortunate one. Maybe they already got like a good number of people to actually do what they needed them to do, and they packed up and that was it. So I did not get anything back, not even my initial deposit that I was promised and all of that. So my own lesson is, I would really say, obviously, wealth is not built overnight. And the period as I got that money, it was a short period of time for me to be able to get that amount of money. And I was quite excited, too excited. Like, it was too good to be true. But then I was doing what I was asked to do. So number 2 is not to believe those stuff, because whenever they come around, it's always too good. Too good. I get a lot of people to jump on it, that they actually get people to influence that stuff to other people, to actually make them believe that this is actually true or not. I would say not to believe those stuff, because the period as at which they operated was just too short. Not even up to like 3 months, and they packed up. Now nobody is talking about it anymore. It's just like history into the or something like that. If I actually want to like invest, right? I mean, they should be trusted. Something that maybe you can reach out to like their branch or something to make inquiries about. Make sure you sign documents and be sure that you have a mutual agreement about something. Not just something online that you don't have any proof that this, that, and that happened, because obviously their site crashed and you can't even back it up like this and that happened. So I would just really say, if you want to like invest in something, just make sure you have like proof, your own proof as a customer, and also proof from other party, drawing an agreement that this and this happened between both parties. So, and of course, I think you should just go with trusted people that have been in business for a long time.
When you want to invest, first thing you should do, why am I even investing? Question yourself. Why am I investing? And what am I investing in? How am I going to invest? And when I invest, how do I get my returns back? Who am I investing in? In fact, I think the biggest question is, who am I investing in? That creates the foundation for trust. That creates the foundation for security in terms of, I'm going to get my money back, or I'm going to get my returns on that investment. And then the how will only become a formality after trust is established. But who am I investing in is the first question you should ask yourself.
First of all, if anybody approaches me for anything investment, I have to do a thorough search. It took me a while to the current place I work in, Checkoff Finance. It took me a while for me to even believe. I had to follow my boss's lead. As my previous line manager wrote. She was like, just have to give it your shot, and invested. And so far so good. I've been tracing all my funds. I've been seeing the interest that has been accumulating and the joy it gives me. So I learned to always be careful of where I put my money, because it's my hard-earned money. Imagine the whole December, I lost money. January, as the salary was coming in, I was so stupid enough to also invest that one again. So I'm always careful, number one. Number two, I don't quickly point money where I know I'm not sure of. And three, once you call me that there is this, before you even finish talking, I hang up your call. I'm always careful of numbers that call me for such things when I know I don't have direct contact to know who that person is. So I'm always very, 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 in fact, overall, extremely careful when it comes to any investment that I'm not sure of. It even goes to the extent that I had to even go online, check the company, make phone calls. I can take my time to do that. I have to be careful. Money is meant to be made, not to be wasted.
Wealth is not built overnight. So anyone who comes to you with, a too beautiful story, or you can make a whole lot if you put this without a short time frame, it shouldn't fly with you, because wealth is not something that is built in a hurry. Your investment takes time to accrue dividends, and you build wealth over a period of time. So if you have these few things in perspective, I think it helps you filter, it helps you, it keeps you in check, when all of these schemes, and most of them don't come to you like Ponzi schemes, and it's not really associated with finance alone. Some come to you in form of real estate, or get this landed property. It comes in different shades, but never be in a hurry to build wealth, and never be in a hurry to get wealthy. All of these things take time.
When there's a buzz around something, it scares me, to be honest. When something just comes out of the blue and everybody's just rushing into it, it scares me. So in order for me not to make that mistake, I actually check the legitimacy of that company. Is it legit? Is it secure? Who are they? Where are they coming from? They just came all of a sudden and people are making money from it. So I actually like to do an underground or background work to check if this company or this group of people are actually legit. That's one. Two, reviews from people, good or bad. I mean, I don't think any company should have all good reviews, even though the bad ones are not so bad, but then reviews from people and feedback. Again, the rates. I'm putting my money here. How much am I getting back? Is it worth it? Yeah, those are the things I look out for.